boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Eagles coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will take on the final Super Bowl of the decade? Super Bowl 63 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 2nd down, Hansen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Hansen. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. to throw. Hansen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
On fourth down, Hansen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a second and 14 now after the loss. Off play action, Hansen. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackler used his strength and swallowed him up.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. On second and 11 now. Hurts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hansen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Hansen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, is definitely on the nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Hansen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Pierce. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down. Hansen. That's complete to Pierce. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Pierce now up the middle, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hansen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quick throw complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, well, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Hansen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Play in this Super Bowl. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Let's go now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
A 10-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, Hansen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hansen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line foot. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. On 1st down, Hansen. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 43 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Hanson. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 1 from the 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 24-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum of this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 43 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the fourth quarter here of Super Bowl 63. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Looking to throw. Hansen. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hansen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Give to Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low, but his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Running game work. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.